So for this, Tony's just going to be the voice in the background. So we're just going to say an unknown person is a voice in the background.
This is your conscience speaking.
And what is it saying?
Buy. Guns and ammo.
Well, it spoke to me long ago. And I think the reason that it spoke to me long ago was because of some of the things that are happening today. That sounds like this is not going to be a good.
It's not exactly prophetic, but then again, it just shows that a lion or a leopard never changes its spots. And demon rats will be demon rats, and libtards will be libtards, and they will always find a reason to stoke violence and mayhem and chaos because they don't understand law and order and rules. And
so how is it that you think that just as an individual, okay, how does someone get pushed to the point to where they can look at something and be able to describe it the exact opposite? I mean, how, could you put your mind there?
mob mentality, peer pressure, whatever you want to call it.
So it's kind of a trendy thing.
Yeah, exactly.
The way I'm thinking is like it's the culture of online.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody wants to fit in. No one wants to stand alone and stand up by themselves, and they drink the Kool-Aid or the Flavor-Aid.
Thank you.
And
boy, Kool-Aid got a bad rap for that one.
Oh yeah,
it was Flavor-Aid. Yeah. Everybody. And everybody is drinking the Flavor-Aid. That it's unbelievable the propaganda that gets put out and how well organized it's put out, how well publicized, marketed, and distributed it is, and no one thinks anything of it on that side, that it is paid for and organized and developed as a product to be delivered. And when somebody is putting that kind of investment out, there needs to be a return, and they expect a great one. So keep going towards the left because you are the product. I mean, that's the only thing that I really.
And the worst thing about it is all the talking heads on the left have no concept or reality how the majority of their constituents or target audience or the rest of America lives.
Okay. Well, do you think it is really that they don't know, or is it that it doesn't lie in their interest?
Doesn't lie in their interest. All they want to do is they want to sow the seeds of discontent, and basically it's classic military strategy: divide and conquer.
Yeah, they divide us. That's what I love how that phrase has become. A lot of people are like, we're going to divide and conquer, and they think it's this powerful thing. And I love it how that's just the doublespeak that they say today. Just people looking at a bonfire. That bonfire happens to be fueled by an official vehicle, and then they're peaceful when people are getting hit in the face with a brick because they have a badge. That there is insurrection. And then that in itself allows civilians, yeah, you know what? We will protect a lot of our public servants. Man, you have no clue. Civilians have a farther outreach than you think. We won't allow the Civil War. How about that?
I agree.
We won't.
We don't need to.
This is a great experiment. Yeah, there's been many that's tried to screw it up, and I love how even the best philosopher with the best case for socialism was saying how well socialism worked and how the best implementation and the perfect representation was the USSR. But man, after 4 years or so, it turned into communism, and then it didn't go too well. So there is your experiment for socialism. If you would like to reintroduce this, the flag that you're flying at that protest, go to that country. That's my only suggestion. You're burning our flag. So the one that you support, you put the shema on, you put the scarf on, you whatever headdress or dressing you put on to, appropriate someone else's culture that you have no clue about, you have no history about. You actually refuse to learn any real history. You refuse to look at true images of October 7th and what really happened. You refuse because you don't want to know the truth. And it's amazing to me that all this will hit you in the face. And I mean it literally, physically. It's going to hurt, or you won't feel it at all. You're dealing with a force of people that can crush you, and every idea that is lunacy along with it. Because, if your ideas are dangerous to our children and our future generations, as a wise man reminded me today, that another great man said, was it old TJ that said? Thomas J. said that we're only one generation away from losing this.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Oh, well, even a little bit closer to our timeline, even though I have great regard for both. And, all they would like to do is desecrate the statue and the monument of Thomas Jefferson and probably try to change a highway from Ronald Reagan's name, although they would never pull that off in Ohio, Cincinnati on Ronald Reagan Highway. So, there's a big difference of the left that is unbelievably violent while they say everything's peaceful. This is doublespeak. It's 1984. It's Orwellian. We know it. When it comes close to us, we will neutralize this. We're not going to take this. There's no way. And we're not kidding. We're not. We see an insurrectionist, we will stop it. It's our duty. It's our duty to stop any insurrection. I mean, a real one, not the made up one that, CNN made up, or the MSDNC or any of that crap. And yeah, I've adopted saying that because we know it's just all these medias are obviously, it's an arm of this crap party, which is clearly at the hands of foreign money for years. And just something that reminded me again, Tony reminded me again. Martha Stewart went to prison for something that Nancy Pelosi has done about 250 times over.
At least.
No one says boo. No one says boo.
Even
and it's not to say that it's right in anybody's, it's not right. Nowhere is it right. Right when the market is unfair, then, obviously it's not right. So, but it's a daily thing. It's accepted. It's okay. But if you're on the wrong side and you do it, there's repercussions. So that's what we know, is that, we know how the game is played. Everybody knows how the game is played, but only some can play that game. That's not going to be forever. It's definitely not going to last long. You know why? It's impossible for it to last.
Rules for thee, but not for me. That should be the new mantra of the DNC. And oh man,
whoa, that was the haiku.
There we go.
That was good. That was very good. And with that, we're out.